Hi everyone, here's a fun math question. I have a container with 15 balls, 5 green, 5 yellow, 5 brown. I pull 5 balls out at random without looking. What's the probability of having exactly 3 green balls in that sample of 5? All right, and one very quick question, I'm going to divert slightly. This is a question about probability, and probability is always about the number of ways of meeting a criteria versus all the number of ways possible. Here's a simple example. We've got 7 letters, 5 are X's. If I pick one at random, what's the probability of it being an X? There are 5 ways I can pick an X. There are 7 ways of picking a letter. The answer, this will be 5 divided by 7. See, that's probability. So now if I get back to this question over here, here's a little diagram. Let's pretend that's the container. There's the 15 balls. 5 are green, 5 are yellow, and 5 are brown. I'm going to pick 5 at random, and there's my little diagram. That's what I'd like to see. 3 greens and the 2 black means any other color other than green. You see, for this question, the ball is either green or it's not green. So to answer the actual question, I don't care if it's brown or yellow. It's either green or not green. And I'm going to now pick 5, and I'm going back to that concept. That's the number of ways of doing a certain method, in this case 3 greens, versus all the ways possible. I'm going to start off with the bottom of that fraction, the number of ways possible. There are 15 balls. There's 5 different ways of taking 15 balls. Okay, and based on what we learned before, that is 15 choose 5. All right, and I actually see another YouTube where I explain the formula. That's 15 choose 5 is 15 with an exclamation mark divided by 5 factorial. That's 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 15 minus 5, which is 10 factorial. This is the ways of taking 5 from 15 where order doesn't matter. Like for those 5 balls, we don't care if it's this one's first or that one's first. It's just which 5 balls. And if we simplify that, we get 3003. All right. Now, how many ways of our criteria of getting 3 green balls? So what I've done in this container, I've separated the green from the other ones. If I'm going to get 3 green balls, 3 will be from here and 2 will be from there. The number of ways of getting 3 from 5 is 5 choose 3. Right? That means that I don't care about which order, if which one's first or which one's not first. It's just how many, which 3 is it going to be. I mean, we're going to pretend maybe each one has a different name, so we'll know it's a different, we can differentiate between which 3. So there's 5 choose 3 different ways, and that's the formula. And I will give a link to the YouTube where I explain that formula. The other ones, now remember in this diagram, there are 2 which are not green. I don't care if they're brown or yellow. There's 10 balls here. There's going to be another 2 from this collection. That's 10 choose 2. For every 5 choose 3 ways, there's 10 choose 2 ways. And from that, we now get this fraction. Remember, I said earlier, altogether, I don't care which color, there's 15 choose 5 different ways of doing it. There's 5 choose 3 where it's 3 greens, and 10 choose 2 which are not green. And all we do is simplify. It's however you want to do. If you want to just now to punch that into your calculator, you can go straight there. Or just like I said earlier, that's 5 factorial divided by 3 factorial times 2 factorial. When we simplify this, we finish with 10 times 45 divided by 3003. And we already solved that 3003 a little bit earlier. equals 450 divided by 3003. And you know, I always like to answer the question they ask. Do they say write it as a fraction, write it as a decimal, do it to so many decimal points? In the original question, I don't see any specification, so I'll do whatever sounds logical. In the calculator, that's the first 5 decimal points, and that simplifies to approximately 0.15. So that's the probability of getting 3 greens in that collection of 5 balls. And as a percentage, that's about a 15% chance. Thank you for watching.